I can't believe I have to say this, but we live in a day where John Cena is a heel. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna be a hard video to make, bro. I'm gonna be dead ass. This is gonna be a hard video to make. So let me share with you guys a little bit of a story. Ever since I was a kid, very young kid, maybe a good 9, maybe 8, 10 years old, right? That's a lot of ages, but you get what I mean. John Cena was somewhat of a role model to me. He preached to hustle, to be loyal, and to respect. And I lived by those. I lived by those for a very long time. I was traumatized when he got destroyed by Kane. I thought, hey, John Cena ain't gonna turn here. John Cena, hell nah. He's wearing the all black, looking like he's gonna be a bad guy. Nah, it's never gonna happen. John Cena's my hero. And guess what he did at that time? He absolved Kane. He destroyed Kane. And me, being a young kid, you know, looking at this big red looking ass guy beating up John Cena and making him turn into a bad guy, thinking, hey, you know what? This is never gonna happen. John Cena's never gonna turn into a bad guy. There's no way. There's no way after that instance John Cena's going to be a bad guy, right? But anyway, I digress. Let me tell you another little tidbit about me. Ever since I was a kid, bro, John Cena has been one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I know I glaze CM Punk a lot, and CM Punk will forever be my number 1. John Cena was always my number 2, okay? If there was someone who was just as, if not maybe more at times, better than CM Punk, John Cena was that guy for me. He was that guy that I wanted to be like. I wanted to make my body exactly like John Cena. I wanted to make my hair exactly like John Cena. When I was a kid, I didn't even know what skin fade was until John Cena started having them. And I was like, bruh, like this hairstyle's kind of cool. Let me go to the barbers and show him what John Cena looks like. I showed him a picture of what John Cena looks like and he said, oh wait, you mean a skin fade? And I'm like, huh? What the hell does that mean? That's weird, but yeah, give me that. Give me whatever John Cena's having. The first wrestling shirt I ever had, was a John Cena Primark t-shirt, bro. That's the first t-shirt I ever had of anyone. The first time I wanted to look like somebody, it was John Cena. The first time I ever wanted to be like somebody, it was John Cena. Everything I wanted to do ever in my life as a kid, I wanted to be like him. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to always be like my hero, John Cena. We fast forward to 2025. The Royal Rumble. John Cena gets eliminated by Jey Uso. Now, look, okay, I get it. I understand. Now I get it. Now I understand. Jey Uso is very over with the fans, right? But a part of me kind of broke that night. A part of me was like, well, if John Cena's not going to win the Royal Rumble and I want CM Punk to really win the Elimination Chamber, what's John Cena going to do at WrestleMania? Is he going to fight Logan Paul? Which I didn't want. It was a very heavily rumored matchup, but I didn't want that for John Cena. We get to the Royal Rumble post show. John Cena says, what's best for business is for me to win 17 world championships. So I am declaring myself in the Elimination Chamber match. And I said, hey, that promo is pretty fire. I'm pretty sure I talked about it in a video too. That promo was pretty fire. Now, here's me waiting for John Cena to show up maybe on Raw, maybe do a random appearance on Smackdown, you know? Just a random fling and boom, maybe you would get that. But no, instead what we got was The Rock asking Cody Rhodes to sell his soul to him. In my mind, I thought, hey, Cody's probably gonna accept this if he faces John Cena. But in my mind, I'm thinking Cody's too good to accept this offer. So I said, hey, you know what? Let's wait until Elimination Chamber. Let's see what happens at Elimination Chamber. I'm ready. I made the predictions video I made before the Elimination Chamber about, I want to say roughly maybe 2 days before the actual event happened. I wanted to quickly like edit it, bish, bash, bush, and then just drop it then. Right? I said in that predictions video that Cody Rhodes would not accept the offer and The Rock would go into Elimination Chamber and offer his hand to either CM Punk or John Cena. In the event of that happening, John Cena shakes The Rock's hand and beats the shit out of CM Punk. That was my prediction heading into Elimination Chamber. I didn't want to believe it. Myself, I thought it was fantasy. But let's talk about the men's Elimination Chamber. Very okay match. I guess it wasn't the best Elimination Chamber match. There were some places in this chamber match that I didn't really like. I didn't like the fact that Drew McIntyre literally got rolled up before CM Punk even came out, so we didn't even get that altercation. I didn't like that. I liked everything else up to the point of CM Punk getting eliminated by Seth Rollins. I mean, it's not looking good for CM Punk fans, but hey, you know what? I'm just here to accept it, okay? That's not the point of this video. But after Seth Rollins curb stomps CM Punk, John Cena looks at CM Punk and is kind of panicking, you know? It's kind of like, oh shit, you know, he's out. So what he does is he STFs him, and he does it in a way that I don't think I've ever seen before. He kind of chokes him from the angle and then puts like a little sleeper hold on him. And I'm thinking, this is different. This isn't the John Cena I know. But I'm there like, you know what? He's desperate 17 times, you know? I wouldn't blame him. You know, if I was in John Cena's position, I'd probably do the same thing. We cut back to John Cena in the ring, celebrating. You know what I'm saying? Doing all that. Cody Rhodes comes out. The Rock comes out. Travis Scott comes out. But okay. The Rock says, Cody, I want your mind. I want you to come on me. Pause. That's crazy. Cody says no. Hey, Rock, go fuck yourself. Crowd goes crazy. John Cena's weirdly excited. Overly, right? And I'm thinking, at this point, I can't get over the fact that they use the F word on WWE TV. It feels weird for me to say it in a wrestling video. Forget Cody Rhodes saying it in a WWE ring to The Rock. But anyway, we got that, which was cool. You know, I popped very, very hard for the F word. John Cena's overly excited. I'm thinking, hey, you know what? He's probably popping as hard as me, you know, for the F word. You know, he's a PG guy. Obviously, he wouldn't accept an F word, right? This man daps up Cody Rhodes, gives the most menacing stare I have ever seen. And then The Rock does that to his hands. And John Cena turns heel. He kicks Cody Rhodes in the balls. He punches him with a Rolex. The Rock's whipping him with the belt. Travis Scott slaps him so hard that you can hear it from the 5th row. I'm still shocked, bro. I dead ass am still shocked. I don't have any words to say about this heel turn other than this is probably the greatest heel turn of all time. Never in my wrestling journey of me watching wrestling, of me, you know, liking wrestling, with me, you know, being a wrestling fan ever since, you know, 2009 was the first ever time I watched wrestling. That was over like 10 years ago. That was basically 20 years ago, bro. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I just can't count. No, it's not 20 years. It's actually like 15 or 16. Just leave me alone. Right? This by far is the biggest wrestling moment I have ever seen. Ever. The first ever feud I watched was CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy, where CM Punk was basically trolling Jeff Hardy about him taking drugs. The second feud I ever watched was John Cena versus Randy Orton. John Cena was being beaten up by Randy Orton. Randy Orton was punt kicking his dad. I was there for that. So we fast forward to 2025 and we see this. We see John Cena aligning himself with The Rock, by the way. The Rock, who is the most... Oh my god, this is like an insane partnership. Because you have two polar opposites teaming up together. You have The Rock, who is a walking marketing person, and you have John Cena, someone who usually just stays quiet, teaming up. And it blows my mind that we're getting this in 2025. Completely blew my mind when it happened. Completely shocked me when it happened. I didn't expect for it to happen. I called it, but I didn't expect that exact thing to happen. I didn't think WWE would go forward with it. I didn't think that it would be a possible thing in my mind. I thought that once Cena won the Elimination Chamber, that Cody Rhodes was actually going to give his soul to The Rock, so we get a heel versus face, right? But the other way around. I didn't expect John Cena to be the one to be the heel in this situation. I think it shocked a lot of people online and everything. It's gonna be an amazing run. I genuinely can't wait for it. You're probably wondering, like, hey, 4RY, what do you think about the WrestleMania 41 build now? I did say recently that it was ass, but the only match that I'm actually excited for, that I actually can't wait for, is John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. That's the only match that I'm gonna look at and think, damn, I can't wait to watch this shit. The rest of the card is okay. I mean, it's pretty stellar. It's nothing too special. I'm not really, you know, I'm not really digging the rest of the card. That's just my opinion. Again, bro, I need to wrap this up. I think that this is probably the best heel turn of all time. A lot of people compare this to Hulk Hogan. The only reason why I say it doesn't even compare is because, number one, I wasn't alive around that time. so I didn't have that emotional connection with Hulk Hogan. And number two, I think people were starting to get tired of Hulk Hogan anyway in like around 95 or 96, wherever he decided to turn heel. But this is just on another level, man. I don't think I can ever look at another heel turn the same way I will with this heel turn. John Cena was a good guy for a good part of 20 years, man. Basically my whole life. And now he's a heel. And I don't know what to do with it. I don't know whether to be happy about it. I don't know whether to be sad about it. I'm still in this limbo. I still don't know how to feel. And I just love wrestling, man. I love wrestling so much. I think it's a beautiful thing. I popped so hard. It's it's hard for me to explain. It's hard for me to explain. When you have wrestling, when wrestling does this to you, bro, it's magical. You know it's magical. You know it's beautiful when wrestling does something like this to you, because you can't explain how you feel about it. You don't know whether you feel good or bad. You know, in the moment while John Cena was turning heel, I was yelling. I was like, yeah, Rock, whip his ass. Yay! But then it sunk in. And I'm like, wait, John Cena is actually a bad guy. And it just made me think of all the times where I actually followed John Cena's sentiment. And now we get to 2025. We don't know how John Cena is going to be. Monday Night Raw hasn't happened yet, so I don't know if John Cena is going to make a, appearance there. I don't think he will, but it's just insane to me how crazy this storyline is, and I cannot wait for this match. I think it's gonna be amazing. I think John Cena has to win. This is the most shocking moment in WWE history. The one thing you can do to spoil this moment is make Cody Rhodes win at WrestleMania. You can't do that, okay? You can't have Cody Rhodes beat John Cena at WrestleMania. If it does, my mind is going to be blown. I am going to hate Triple H forever and ever. But yeah, man, I think to pull the trigger at WrestleMania, it's the proper way. I'm just at a loss for words, bro. I genuinely am. I'm just at a very weird place as far as emotions and wrestling goes. Yeah, regardless, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't much. It was just me, airing my thoughts and opinions out about John Cena turning heel. Look after yourselves. Do take care. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces, oozes. I can't even do the yeet, bro. I can't even do it, bro. I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. Okay, we're ending the video. All right, goodbye.